Annoying pets bothering your plants? Or wondering if a tomato can actually grow straight from a slice? These are exactly the questions we're answering today. And I promise you, the final results are going to surprise you with how simple they actually are. So, to sum it up, this eggplant is actually dealing with three separate issues all at once. First, we've got pest damage on those lower leaves, likely flea beetles or caterpillars. Second, that large brown patch on top is classic leaf blight from too much moisture or poor airflow. And third, those drooping stem tips point to root stress, underwatering, or transplant shock. Basically, it's a triple threat of bugs, blight, and stress. To start, we're going to add in a teaspoon of turmeric powder into a jar. Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural compound known for its strong antibacterial and antifungal properties, which makes it incredibly useful for treating exactly the kind of leaf spot and fungal issues we saw on this eggplant earlier. Then fill it with hot water. The hot water is going to help pull those active compounds out of the turmeric a lot faster than if we used it cold. Give it a good stir before closing the lid, and we're going to set this aside and let it sit for a while so the turmeric has time to properly infuse into the water. Cover it with a cloth to help further the fermentation process, and we'll leave it like this for a bit before coming back to strain it out. While we wait, we're going to make another solution. This one made from uncooked rice and clean water. This creates a natural solution, rich in vitamin B and minerals, which helps stimulate root growth and gives the plant a gentle source of nutrition without the risk of burning it like a synthetic fertilizer would. After an hour, we're going to come back and first strain out the turmeric solution, getting rid of any leftover powder and just keeping the liquid. Then, follow by pouring the rice solution directly into the turmeric, as this creates a nutrient-rich solution that not only feeds the plant, but also helps protect it from the fungal and bacterial issues we saw on the leaves earlier. With the solution ready, we're going to split it into a spray bottle and a watering can, as each one serves its own purpose. The spray bottle is going to let us target the leaves directly, getting into every spot where we saw that pest damage and the fungal patch, while the watering can lets us feed the solution straight down to the roots, where the rice water can get to work on stimulating new root growth. To actually start, we're going to need to remove any infected part of the plant, snipping off that necrotic leaf and any others with heavy pest damage, so the plant isn't wasting energy trying to save something that's already too far gone. Then, we're going to start misting the plant, making sure to get both the top and underside of every leaf. That's where the pests and fungal spores are most likely hiding, so don't be shy with it. Then, we're going to loosen up the soil. This helps improve airflow around the roots and makes it easier for our solution to actually soak in later. Now, water around the base of the plant, pouring it slowly and evenly, giving it time to actually soak down into the soil instead of just running straight through and out the bottom. Take your time with this part.
Work your way around the entire base, not just one side, so the roots are getting an even amount all the way around.
Make sure to repeat this as part of a routine care schedule. Doing this once or twice a week is enough to keep the plant protected and give it a steady source of nutrients without overdoing it. Consistency is what actually makes the difference here. A single treatment isn't going to undo the damage overnight, but stick with it and you'll start to see the plant fight back on its own.
Now let's move on to the tomato. As you may know, inside these tomatoes, you've already got the seeds sitting right there. So you can actually save yourself the trouble of digging them out one by one. Instead, you can just plant the slice directly into the soil, as the slice itself breaks down and acts like a bit of natural compost for the seeds while they germinate.
Then, we're going to cover the surface of the slice with a light layer of cinnamon powder. Cinnamon is a natural antifungal, and since we're placing a moist slice of tomato directly into damp soil, it's the perfect environment for mold to take hold. This little layer is what's going to keep that from happening.
What we're using here is a potting mix made up of soil, sand, and a bit of compost mixed in. This combination gives us something that holds moisture well, but still drains properly, so the seeds don't end up sitting in water and rotting before they even get the chance to sprout. We're going to split this mix between two separate pots, filling each one about halfway, just enough to give the slice something to sit on. The last thing we're going to add in before the tomato slices go in is an aloe vera leaf in each pot, but making sure the gel side is exposed and facing down into the soil, as this is going to slowly break down and act as another layer of natural compost, feeding the seeds as they start to grow. The last thing we're going to add in before the tomato slices go in is an aloe vera leaf in each pot, but making sure the gel side is exposed and facing down into the soil, as this is going to slowly break down and act as another layer of natural compost, feeding the seeds as they start to grow.
Finally, give each pot a light mist with clean water, just enough to moisten the soil, not soak it. And from here, there's really nothing left to do but be patient. Find a warm spot with a bit of indirect light, keep the soil lightly moist over the next few days, and let time do its thing. After a week and a half, you can already see these small sprouts pushing up from both pots. And that right there is a sign that the seeds have successfully germinated. It means the compost from the tomato slice, along with the aloe vera underneath, actually did exactly what it was supposed to do, breaking down and feeding those seeds just enough to kickstart the growth. From here, it's just a matter of keeping them watered and giving them enough light and watching them grow stronger every single day.
After 3 weeks, you can see both pots have fully developed into medium-sized plants. The stems are thick and sturdy, standing upright on their own, with several sets of healthy green leaves branching out on each side. The color is a deep, vibrant green. No yellowing, no drooping, just strong, steady growth. And honestly,
And that also concludes today's video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.